Okay, so about a month ago, during the third beta for Street Fighter 6, I made a video talking about the a new button binding option available in Street Fighter 6. This one right here, the simultaneous input assistance button. This is what I covered. If you want to watch the full video, I'll link it in the description, but let me give you guys the sort of Cliff Notes version explaining what this does. So, the simultaneous input assist button does nothing by itself, but if you use a special move while holding this button down in the background, rather than giving you the regular version of the special move, it'll give you 3 punches or 3 kicks to do the EX version. So for example, if I do quarter circle forward punch, I'll do that. If I hold this button down and do quarter circle forward punch, it gives me 3 punches in the input reader and the EX version, and likewise it'll also do the same for kicks. So it turns one kick into 3 and 1 punch into 3. It doesn't do this for normals. So I'm holding the simultaneous input assist button and pressing jab, and it's still giving me jab. But if you notice in the input reader, it's still showing 3 punches, which is a little bit weird. It's registering 3 punches, but it's only giving me the jab. Now, after I finished the video for this, I did a little bit more testing with it because I noticed lots of weird discrepancies like this in how this button works. It does a lot of weird things, and what shows up in the input reader and what that game actually gives you is kind of inconsistent. So I tried to find if there was any like broken option selects with this that lets you do things you're not supposed to, and I couldn't find anything at the time, but I'm not surprised. Now that we're 3 weeks into the game, something completely broken has been discovered with this button. So, here's what you do. And by the way, before I explain how to do this, this is not a recommendation that you go into matches and do this, because you are basically cheating if you do this. This is just an explanation. This is not advice on how to upset your opponents. So with that being said, what you want to do is you want to hold down heavy punch and heavy kick. You can either just press it raw, which will give you a drive impact, which is not a good idea, or you can buffer it behind a light. So like whiff a jab, and during the jab recovery, hold down heavy punch and heavy kick. So now I'm holding heavy punch and heavy kick. I'm gonna start rapidly tapping the simultaneous input assist button. So if you guys can see, this is giving me a hell of a lot of inputs, even though nothing is coming out. If I mash it too fast, I get a throw whiff, but if I mash it just like with about half a second of gap between it, I get all of these inputs, as you're seeing fly down, but JP is not actually doing anything. And someone discovered that if you're blocking while doing this technique of repeatedly tapping the assist button while holding heavy punch and heavy kick, you're able to block, but you will also automatically tech any throw attempt while being completely safe and having no throw whiff animation. So let me show you what that looks like. Okay, so I've set up the recording now. So Luke is going to walk up and throw me. I'm just going to hold down back, heavy punch and heavy kick held down, and just tap the assist button. So as you can see, JP is not doing anything other than blocking, but if Luke attempts to throw at any point, you just automatically break it while maintaining a defensive posture the entire time. So this tech is completely broken. I did another video recently about a glitch with Zangief and level 2 supers, which was extremely hard to pull off and extremely niche and almost completely useless in actual matches. This glitch is the complete opposite end of the spectrum. This is completely competitively broken, and unsurprisingly, this has raised a lot of attention from the devs. So let me get up the tweet real quick. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's only been about half a day since this glitch was discovered, and already the official Street Fighter account have recognized it and have said that they're identifying the cause and they'll be fixing the issue. So I think a good indication of like how broken something is in a fighting game is how quickly the devs respond. It's been, like I said, only about half a day, and already Capcom are stepping in like, yeah, this can't rock. This is too much. And it's not just Capcom either. Let me find evidence number 2. Okay, so this, for those who don't know, this is Guillaume. I think it's pronounced Guillaume. Sorry if I've butchered that. Guillaume is the event organizer for Red Bull Kumite, which is a huge invitational happening this coming weekend. And Guillaume's already come straight out and said, yeah, this is 100% not going to be allowed in tournament. Pretty much every TO is going to ban this immediately. Probably the only reliable way of banning it is to ban the input assist button until this gets fixed. So, yeah, again, I think that speaks to how broken this is, because the only characters that can really ignore this are grapplers, because you can still get command grabbed even if you're doing this option select. But if you haven't got a command grab, it's almost impossible to open up someone's defense if they're doing this tech, because you can't throw them, you can't shimmy them, they'll just block any normal. So, yeah, this is a huge glitch, and this needs fixing ASAP. Anyway, guys, if you found this interesting, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.